Have a look at these 6 random things. We have a needle, a towel, a USB drive, a spoon, a shampoo bottle, and a blanket. Now, try to remember each of those things in order. What came after spoon? Do you remember? Don't worry if you can't, because in a moment, I'll show you how to unleash your imagination and use it to remember whatever you want. And that includes the random list above. Hi, I'm Nick Mwema from ImpressiveMemory.com. And let's begin by talking about the normal way of memorizing things. It goes like this. You look at whatever it is that you want to remember. Then, you try to cram as much information as possible. Using the list above, you would look at those 6 things and try to memorize each of them one by one. You read the entire list once, then you reread it again. If you discover that you can't remember the 5th item on the list, you go back and repeat. This time, you underline or highlight the item to remember it better next time. This is probably how you memorize information. How you cram so much stuff that will soon disappear from your mind. Think about how you memorize the revision material for your exams. You're not using your imagination to remember things clearly. I'll show you how to memorize these 6 things using your imagination. It's easy, it's fun, and best of all, you'll remember this list for a while. So we have a needle, a towel, a USB drive, a spoon, a shampoo bottle, and a blanket. Here's how it works. Associate the first item to the second one. Needle to towel. Now, pay close attention. Logically, a needle is not related in any way to a towel, but not so with your imagination. Inside your imagination, anything is possible. Imagine your towel made up of millions of needles. Crazy, right? Just take a split second to imagine that in your mind. Next, link the second item to the third one. Towel to USB drive. Imagine a USB drive getting out of a shower and drying itself using a towel. Take half a second to imagine that. Let's continue. Link USB drive to spoon. Imagine yourself just about to eat a USB drive using a spoon. I know it's crazy, but bear with me. Next, associate spoon to a shampoo. Imagine a spoon applying shampoo on itself. Spend less than a second to imagine that in your mind. And finally, connect a shampoo bottle to a blanket. Imagine a blanket made out of millions of shampoo bottles, or thousands of shampoo bottles sleeping inside a blanket snoring. Have you imagined that? Good. We now have all the 6 items imagined in our minds. To recap, here's what we've imagined together. We imagined millions of needles on our towel. Next, we fantasized about a USB drive drying itself using a towel. Then, you imagined yourself eating the same USB drive using a spoon. Next, a spoon applying shampoo on its body. And finally, we imagined thousands of shampoo bottles sleeping inside a blanket snoring. Now, if I tell you to remember what comes after the spoon, you'll remember, right? It's shampoo. You remember the spoon applying the shampoo all over its metallic body. Using your imagination to remember whatever you want works. I'm pretty sure you can memorize that same list in order. It's no longer a challenge, is it? You might have noticed how crazy our imaginations were. I mean, we could have imagined each of those things normally, logically, but that's not how your memory works. When you make your imaginations crazy and out of this world, you remember more clearly. That's the first and most important rule to remember. Don't use normal, logical imaginations. Make them silly, crazy, stupid, out of this world. That way, you'll remember whatever you want with stunning clarity. The second rule is this. Don't spend too much time imagining. only use the first or instant mental picture that pops up in your mind. That's why I emphasized on taking a few seconds to mentally picture those crazy imaginations. And the third rule is to exaggerate your imaginations. Instead of imagining one thing, imagine millions of the same thing. That's why we imagined millions of needles on the towel. The fourth and final rule is to involve action and your senses. That's why I told you to imagine yourself eating a USB drive. That involves the sense of taste. As for action, we imagined a spoon applying shampoo on itself. I mean, how crazy is that? To conclude, do you still remember the 6 things on our list? Do you find it hard to forget them? Imagine seeing millions of shampoo bottles snoring in your blanket. It's unforgettable, right? That's how powerful your imagination is. In upcoming videos, I'll show you why your imagination is the most powerful tool when using memory techniques. So stay tuned. Like and share this video with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't to get notified of more videos. And if you prefer reading, you'll find the article version of this video on the blog. The link is provided in the description box. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.